Alright, I just want to make a quick tutorial on how this sheet works because I've been getting a lot of DMs about it lately of just people using it wrong or not knowing what things are, so I'm gonna go over that real quickly. First thing is first, read this. This is important. Other than that, this is the only tab you should ever be using. This is PB tab. I see a lot of people, going into their, preferred route and then pasting their PBs into this column. Don't do that. It says don't touch this column. It says that for a reason. So if you try to change anything, right, like I'm doing right here, it says a heads up, you are trying to edit a part of the sheet that shouldn't be changed. Do not click OK, click cancel. That's there for a reason. Don't ignore that. So yeah. The reason you don't edit it in here is because if you put it in here, then this theory style will not update. It gets your PB from PBs, see, this is PBs. It fetches your PBs from this sheet. So if you put it in here, it's not going to update anything. The reason you're supposed to put your PBs into this tab instead of the other ones is because the entire sheet just basically fetches your PBs from this tab. So if you put your PBs into this tab, it will just carry over to every single one, automatically. You see, I haven't put anything in here. It's all just, it auto carries from this tab. So just use this and don't touch anything else and you'll be fine. I do want to mention some things though. When putting your PBs into the sheets, use this format and not the comma, because if you mess up the format, I do this, I put a comma instead of a dot, then it's gonna show NA. That's not what we want. We want it to actually properly display our time save. And then there is this button here. You can compare against English or Chinese depending on what version you run, just to make it a little more fair. Just so you if you run on JP, that you don't have to compare against Chinese times and whatnot. That's really useful. And then you can also do this, where you click on a star and you just change it to whatever you want, really. You see everything, all the info changes automatically. You don't have to do anything. If you want to do routing changes and stuff, you can just change the route. It's kind of annoying though, because the colors don't auto change, so you'll have to do that manually, but it's not a huge deal. Yeah, there's this thing consistency. You can show how consistent you are and whatnot, but I don't really see this being used that often. Another big thing is this here, this number. This is basically how far off of the record you are. So if say I change this to a 2, you'll see all of the records I'm more than 2 seconds off will change to yellow. Yeah, so you can kind of just change this to whatever you want. And then if you're 15 seconds off, it'll turn to red, and you can change this to whatever you want, really. If I change this to 30 seconds, all right. Yellow has to be smaller than that, so yeah. 1, and then 3 seconds, you see. 3 seconds off. So that's cool. Also this, you can just close this. It says it right here, but people don't like to read it, so do that because it takes up a lot of space. So if you wanna say you don't run this route, you don't want to use this route, click on hide sheet and it'll be gone. If you want to put it back, you just go here on these 3 things and click on that and you're good. Theory saw this just carries over automatically if you use the sheet right, and you'll be good. I think that's kind of everything I wanted to mention here. Also this, don't click on that because it'll just show a bunch of stuff. Don't mess with that. Basically, if you get the warning, just don't click OK. If you get a warning, treat it as a warning. You don't want to change anything because you'll break the sheet. It really should just be that simple, but I guess it's not. Also, I guess 120. This is 120, this is any percent. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory, but I figured I probably should just say that, you know, just in case. I think that's everything I wanted to say. Yeah, combine IGT. This will only work if, you know, of course, everything is filled out. I think that's it though. Yeah. If you have any problems, just DM me. I'll help you out. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Also, don't delete these columns beneath this, because yeah, this is important stuff. Yeah.